I got it, folks. Look, I'm outside. Some of y'all gonna be mad, right? Because it depends on where you live. But today, out here in Las Vegas, we finna do a spicy, creamy Cajun corn on the cob. Let's get it. Now look, like always, right? I like to go over my ingredients so you guys can just see there's not a whole lot going on, right? So don't forget, the full ingredient list will be on my website. That's Smokin and Grillin with AB.com, and that's WITAB.com. Look, now, if you guys come on over here, listen, we're gonna go ahead and fire this up, grill up, right? So I got a chimney, already got some briquettes in here, right? We just gonna go ahead and get these fire starters going. I know this might be a little different than what you guys normally see me use. I use like some wax straws, but this time I got the whole wax, cube, right? So we just put this over the top like that, and we'll go ahead and get that going. Okay, so look, I'm gonna go ahead and address why I even put, coals in this chimney. If you notice, it's round. It's got a little piece up here that stops it, and then they've already burnt up. But if you look down in there, look, that's hot. You know what I mean? This is how we start our briquettes, not using liquid like lighter fluid or nothing like that. I don't even really like to use match light. What is that one match? I just get regular Kingsford, give you some good flavor. I'll start everything with that, right? So now we're gonna go ahead. Let me grab my tongs right here. I had this over here. I'm not trying to burn myself. I'm gonna open this up right here. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this down, put these coals in here right here. All right, now I'm gonna have you guys look down in there. If you look down there, I put a couple of little briquettes on there that wasn't inside the chimney. That's so that it keep my flame going. Now, I don't know if you guys can see all the way down here at the bottom. Let me come on this side. Let me see. Let me grab this vent right now. Come on here, look in the inside there. You see how I'm moving now? You can see the vent. I'm gonna go ahead and close this down just a little bit. I've been running this for a minute and I know already. So I just leave it about a third of the way open, right? Now, if you pay attention right here, you see that right here? This is the probe. This is how we're gonna read our temperature. If I put this, right, on top of that, that's gonna give me a false reading if we was gonna be doing that. I'm just teaching you guys, how to, use a kettle grill, right? Because we gotta have them zones. But we making this, check this out. We doing corn, so we want to cook it right here over the top. So what I am going to do is I'm going to leave this open, put this over here like this, let it pull air from the bottom and just keep, start bringing up some heat. That's all. Just kind of like want to control it until I get ready and do the next thing, which will be, let's go ahead and get this set up. Let's oil this and move forward. Now this part right here is super simple, right? Obviously we got corn on the cob. I'm going to go ahead and take these out of here and just put them over here. All you're gonna need for this next step is just your oil, which is extra virgin olive oil that I'm using. This is garlic infused. We got some corn on the cob. Now I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna use this one hand right here. This is gonna do most of the, my holding. This way I don't get oil on this. So look, I'm just gonna go ahead. Let's do it like this. Get it here and here. That's all we're gonna need. Now we're gonna take it, and just rub it down. Once you got it all done, then we're gonna come with our salt and our pepper, right? So I'm gonna start with my salt. Open this up. You guys know my favorite tool would be kosher. So we got something to stick to. We started with a great base, that garlic infused, right? So let's move this over here like that. Kind of like just move it around, right? Next, we're gonna come with that black pepper. All right, I'm gonna give you guys another little tip, right? So I'm gonna take a little bit of this extra virgin, put this over here like that, all right? Now when it drops down, you're gonna get a little bit of a flare up. But I always like to, take this and run this across my grates, stops anything from burning on here, sticking, you know what I mean? And it helped kind of give you a little bit of the sizzle, if we was gonna get it. I don't have mine super hot where I'm gonna get all those lines in there. We just want to get some of that flavor though, So run it like that and then we done. All right, super simple now, folks. We're just gonna go ahead and start adding these right over here over the direct heat, right? So we'll just put them like that. Give it a little bit of a little space. You should be able to feel the heat. I do. I didn't insulate like I normally do because I'm not doing no meat, but I should have though, seeing how I got my hand on it. And then right here, if you come back just a little bit, you can see I got some coals under there. This is how we gonna put that fire right under there to start getting a little bit of heat, in them cobs. All right, so listen, when you start seeing me do, corn, me being out west, I'm sure they got it everywhere. You start thinking like, oh, maybe he doing something like on the street corn type of, get up. I guess it is. You know what I mean? But look, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna take this because we just need about a tablespoon. Now this is cilantro, folks. This is not parsley, nothing like that. I just ball it up the best I can, take my knife and just start cutting it down, right? I like to take my stems out, you know what I mean? When it comes to cilantro, it's all good. Whether you get that stem in there or not, you know what I mean, it still comes out. Now here, I want to go ahead and try to like finely chop this. So once you guys got it cut, you want to take your knife, pivot somewhere like this, keep your finger on it like that, and just pick it up, down, just like that. All right, then if you want to, you can turn it like this, and we do the same. Now, I didn't put a whole lot of coals inside of my, my kettle grill, right? Because what I want to do is I want to control it. And I'm talking, and I got to remember I'm filming. You don't want to burn your corn, so let's go over here and take a look. Come on, let's look right here. Let's see what we're working with right now. We starting to get there. Can you see the difference? Look how yellow that is. And then look how pale and whitish yellow that is, right? We getting there. We got a couple of things to make over there. I'll kick everything up in just a minute. You know what I mean? But right now, you want to do everything nice and slow. Truly, that is the best way for anybody, especially when it's your first time. Slow and low is the way to go. All right, so once you got it, finely chopped, I got a little bit more than a tablespoon, but it's okay, So now that we got this, now we move on. Now we start getting the rest of this in there. Now, what you want to do is, here, before I even do that, look right here. I took the time to measure out everything, right? So check this out. If I got it all like that, notice I got my squeezer right here and I got this over here. This is not going in, but everything from the mayo to the sour cream and everything in between is all going inside of this right here, with our cilantro, right? So you want to get yourself a spatula because we want to get it all in there because we took the time to measure it, right? Sour cream in no particular order. This is just me doing it because I got the spatula in my hand. I just want to go ahead and just, be done with this part. Right, so we get all of this out of here. All right, now I'm gonna use my whisk because now once we put these dry ingredients in here, we're gonna need to go ahead and mix it all up. All right, so let me move this out the way. Now I'm outside. I ain't got my normal hookup where I'm doing, washing my dishes. All right, so now we just dump. Boom, 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 boom. All right, now bring that whisk. Remember we said creamy. But just imagine it's gonna be on that hot corn, right? So you know the results. All right, so I want to show you this one right here. You see that right there? Look at how that is. That's about all you want. And then you want to get it throughout. You know what I mean? You see that right there? That's cool. We're going to put a little bit here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do something because I want to show you guys. I really want you to pay attention to this part right here. Look, I can put a flame underneath the bottom of there. You know what I mean? And then we can cook these over a flame, but then it'd be hard to control. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with doing it a little bit low and slow, right? So, because I got this spin grate on here. Look at that, I can bring it over this way and I just keep everything right over the coals. So, you know what I mean? These are almost about ready to go. And you're gonna like when I'm finna brush on top of here, because that part right there is fire. All right, you guys, look at this right here. This is what I'm talking about, look at that. Nice, huh? So I'm gonna take these, put these in here like that. Yeah, these are looking good. All right, I'm gonna let this one stay on a little bit more and that one over there get a little bit more. Then I'm gonna turn this over this way because we want to get some little char on our line. Now, you remember we made this, right? We want to take some of this. Now it's nice and hot. And what we want to do is we want to just brush this on top of here, just like this. Now that heat, from coming right off of the grill is going to help this, melt, get all in between there. And then I'm finna show you, because I'm going to eat mine old man style. Some of y'all are going to be thinking like, what you talking about? But really it's called like, like you eating the milk from the, cob. All right, so let me get this over here like that. And we'll let that just work its way down in there. And I'll turn some of these around. Meanwhile, come back over here to this grill. Whew, look at that right there. Y'all see that? You ever had your juice made? A little charred lime, look at that. I'm gonna teach you guys and show you. You see that right there? Oh yeah, that's that real flavor right there. All right, so once I heat it like this, now we finna come with that little chili powder. You know what I mean? Give it just you kind of like gotta hold it up a little bit. I know that I'm out here in the elements, you know what I mean? So anyway, you want to have something to look like this. Then I got this cotija cheese, you know what I mean? You guys can just break this up however you want to. You don't really need a grater or nothing like that. But remember earlier, I was just trying not to say that it's really a street corn. But if you look at it, look at that right there. Oh, let me go ahead and take some pictures, you know what I mean? And I'll be right back. All right, you guys come on in here, take a look. You see what this is right here? This is really street corn at its finest. You know what I mean? Listen, we went in and put that char on there. And so a couple of people behind there, they kind of like claim this. And I'm telling them like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and eat one of these. They telling me, no, I'm not. But anyway, listen, even went ahead and charred down my lime, right? So just hit it a little bit. Now, let me address that part about when I say old man style, meaning I just turn this up I take my knife, rub up against there, and I cut it straight on down. Clean it all up. That kind of like gets all of the milk that's all in there. You know, for all of us corn lovers, then we just eat it like that. You can do that, put the cheese in there, you know, all kind of, you know, little ingredients, you know what I mean? Don't forget to use your cilantro. Hey, but with that being said, you guys let me know down in the comment section below. Do you like that? And did you know it was that easy to go ahead and make some street corn that look like that? So talk to me, folks. Look, I gotta hurry up. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but listen, living in the concrete jungle, people getting their yards done, they running a leaf blower and all of that, so it's extremely loud. And another thing is, look, I'm trying to go ahead and, you know, finish up this video, and look at nephew back here. Always trying to be in the shot, you know what I'm saying? Already got something going. Then he was like, hey, since you got the coals going, let's make a hamburger. Hey, with that being said, let me just say this. Listen, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. You know what? I'm finna go back in there and get me some more corn and make me some. I'm out, y'all. Peace.